Today is October 26, 2019, heading out to Muscle Holler South. Normally this time of year, I take breaks from event training just to, kind of reinvigorate myself. But I had some very long conversations with two colleagues of mine who are very well respected in strength athletics and athletic training. And the short and the long of two 45-minute conversations with two people with PhDs who have been strength coaches at major universities multiple times and now are traveling lecturers not only in CrossFit but also in the strength and conditioning world. I can scintillate their two conversations down to two phrases in regards to what an aging athlete at my age and at my level of skill needs to do in order to try and maintain and not lose the strength and skill that I have accumulated over the past 30 some years. And it can be summarized as two things, and my father will be very, very proud. One is don't be a pussy, and the other is up the volume. Now, that doesn't necessarily play as well with younger athletes because they have a certain level of CNS and fast twitch muscle fibers. As you age, the fast twitch has a tendency to turn slow twitch or just sort of, degenerate. Luckily, I strength train regularly, so I should have some semblance of fast twitch left, but I need to incorporate more explosive movements or pause training into my strength training in order to hopefully get some of that speed and vigor back that made me who I was when I competed extremely well back in the late 90s and through the 2000s. And so up until, mid 2000 teens. I don't know if I can ever actually replicate what I used to do, but my hope is by dropping an additional 20 pounds, slimming down, and slowly reintroducing the ballistic training, and that may not necessarily mean Olympic lifts, but I will train fast, train hard, but I need to up the volume and stop being a pussy. And so that in and of itself speaks volumes. And so today I'm going to be working on technical issues, but still maintaining the explosiveness while getting as much volume as my body can handle on a limited caloric intake. So body weights, it's been static now since probably July. I've been stuck. I got down to 265 before I went to Sydney this year, and I've slowly crept back up to the mid 270s. And so the goal is to get to 250, which is the same as what I weighed when I graduated with my master's degree in finance. And so the long story short is Tubby going to be starving and most likely bitchy. So here we go. Single buck warm up. Oh yeah. Up the cadence on this third cut just to do some ape or go Hodges on it. First standing block log I'm going to cut today is an experiment. I've had this in a bag and wrapped up for about 2 years. It's a 43-inch log, which is not quite 14 inches, but it's bigger than a 13. It may be a Euro 14, hell, I don't know. But this should be interesting. I'm gonna cut the full log, fuck it, what do I got to lose? crap, that was soft. Wow. It was almost rotten soft, but it was still had enough density to it to where it cut well. So, wow. Anyone who's ever trained with me knows I don't like cutting underhands. And the main reason why is because I got a big belly. So, hopefully with slimming down, underhands will become more comfortable and I can actually not hate them. But, here we go. Cutting dry pine is no fun. I'm getting rid of all the dead shit that I've had laying around my barn here for a couple years. Even that mushy one was lucky because I had it wrapped. So all the logs I'm going to be cutting today and throughout probably the next week or so will be dry as crap. So whew, fun, fun, fun. Lots of hits. Need to pick up the pace a little bit, but that was a 8-pound axe. So it's kind of hard to move with something that big. Little 11-inch dry pine. One of the things that I noticed when I was at Johnny Appleseed was how well Ben Cumberland's downswings came over the top, and it reminded me, hey, fatty, go over the top. You know, it's one of the things I used to have that was really good, but when I had my shoulder surgery, everything went lower and lower, and when I speed up, it goes low, which is not good. You want it to be natural, like Ben's. It's a beautiful swing. Log. She's a Euro foot, baby. All right, this is one of those ones I had in bags. It might cut pretty good. So I am absolutely fatigued. I've cut 2 fucking hard dry underhands, and I've cut a bunch of standing blocks, a bunch of singles. So I'm gonna rest for a second, then I'm gonna race this one. foot, 13 hits with 2 sticks, and I'm exhausted. That was my number 3 springboard axe too. So I didn't even try a decent axe in that. I mean, it's an axe I would use to cut springboards or questionable logs. It's got a real big, thick edge. Really worn out right now. I got one more log set up, and I think I'm going to have to call it a day. I've only had about 1,200 calories thus far, and it's almost 5 p.m. And this log is a good 11 inches, one of the ones that was stored behind my and wrapped up. So it's bigger than an 11, but it's not a foot, not even a Euro foot. So once I have enough energy, I'm going to cut it. I want to race it all the way through.